Birthing now, having children now, that's the new wedding. All this elaborate whoop-to-do, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. I mean, you know everything about the baby before the baby's even born.
Gaten and I were talking about another sort of baby etiquette, which is the baby cup.
You know what, Charlotte, I think it's always nice to give a baby something that they can, a keepsake,
Yeah.
that they can have. I mean, a silver dollar, a silver cup, a spoon, a fork. I think a nice, thoughtful gift is always appreciated, and I think you don't have to get a baby announcement to send a gift.
Right.
I think you always need to call a new mother before you arrive. And I would certainly say to give them a couple of weeks, but it definitely serves a purpose, and that's a sip and see. A good friend will invite the people to come to the house to see the baby, and that way you get those birth visits over in a nice way with a little lemonade and some cookies, and the baby is all dressed up.
My pet peeve about babies, and Gaten knows this, is, and this, you have to be a few months old for this, but I don't like for anybody to put babies in little man ties.
I send a lot of gifts to people who do not send me announcements, like high school graduates. If they're a good friend of mine, yeah, I think you feel close to these people, yes. I think to send a little something, or at least send a little note.
In our day, the baby was christened and you'd go home and there would be, cheese straws and sherry, but now it's done in the church. And I think you should always, even if it's the whole parish and you don't know everybody, you should have a cake or something with baby Linus's name on it. I think that's a great thing to do, don't you, Gaten?
I think the big point about a baby's christening is just be sure you have the baby christened.
Yes, that's very important.
Well, if you don't like the family's heirloom christening
You pretend
dress,
that you like it, I think.
That's what I would say. Just get over it and be glad you don't have to go out and buy one. And I think it's down the road. It's nice that you can say little John wore his father's christening dress, or he wore his grandfather's christening dress. And if you just absolutely have an aversion to it for one reason or another, then you'll just have to say, you know what, we would like to start a new tradition and have our very own christening gown. And we hope you'll understand.
And it better be good if you rejected the family gown.